That was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers with a song called Refugee. Man, it is cold outside. I hope you're bundled up. If you're on the mountain, I'd say you're probably crazy because it's so cold out there. One thing I was hoping was the weather would be warm because tomorrow is a special day here in Steamboat Springs. A lot of locals, maybe a lot of listeners here know about it. It's called the Sunflower Dash for the Cash, which is an ice race that is held every year. Well, if the snow permits. There has to be plenty of snow, plenty of ice, because they actually have to carve this track out with a backhoe, and it's a legitimate racetrack for cars. And they're not just, regular new cars. They're new cars, they're old cars, they're Mad Max looking cars. All the cars have metal bars around them because when you're on an ice track and you're going flat out, cars hit each other. So got to be safe. They all have roll cages. Most of the vehicles have studs on their tires, not your regular studs though. They have bolts, like you bolt straight through the tire and they stick out, and then you put the nut on that bolt. And so there's going to be a lot of people out there tomorrow. It's mostly a locals thing. If you don't know how to get there, you probably won't know unless you have a friend that says, hey man, let's go watch the Sunflower Dash for the Cash. I know exactly where it is. It's kind of a secret location, but there will be people from Kansas, California. The racers that usually do the race, they started a new kids class. And there's going to be a trophy for the kids. Can I be a part of this and get my kid in? No, you kind of have to be a part of it already and race yourself. But it was started back in the day by a bunch of hillbillies looking for something to do on New Year's besides going out and getting drunk. And I thought that's a great idea. They actually started it. It was snowmobile races that started at like midnight, and now it's more of an organized event that starts a little earlier in the day and goes into the night. I'm excited to be a part of it. I'll have my camera out there and film some of this amazing stuff with my cinema camera. But there will be a classic race at the end. You have to qualify, also time trials. It's just tons of fun. There's going to be a bunch of people hanging out, eating good food, bonfires, enjoying the cold weather, and laughing and joking about racing on the ice. So I'm excited for this. Back in 2012, and I remember I was at the Come and Go on the west end of town, and I saw this car on a trailer, and it had what looked like velocity stacks, but the exhaust was coming straight out of the hood. It had numbers spray painted on the sides. I was like, what the heck is this, man? Is this Demolition Derby? He's like, no, it's the Sunflower Dash for the Cash. Since 2012, I didn't find out about this race until a year, maybe 2 years ago. And finally I get to go. So if you know somebody that knows somebody that races in the Sunflower Dash for the Cash, maybe you'll be lucky to be a part of it. Make sure you dress like you're going to the Siberia, because it's going to be freezing cold. If you have your kids that are going to be out there playing in the snow with the other kids, make sure you bring them an extra set of clothes. Stay warm and you won't have to leave and miss any of the fun. So thanks to my buddy Kurt for putting this on. I'm excited to be a part of it. Maybe next year. Maybe they'll let me race. We'll see. I'm rooting for my buddies over there at Nesty Auto Glass. Actually have two vehicles that will be in the race. The Chevy Blazer and the Jeep Cherokee. So shout out to Adrian and Buddy, and good luck to you guys. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Sunflower Dash for the Cash. You can check them out on Facebook. I can't give you the location because it's kind of a secret. But hey, we won't turn you around if you know where it's at and you end up showing up. That would be cool. Stay tuned. I got some Steve Miller Band, some Led Zeppelin, and Van Halen coming up. Shout out to all my buddies who came in town for the race. I'll see you there.